Happy video day, guys. Christina, Brooke here. Today we are doing my first Sephora VIB holiday savings event haul. So this is my first order. So you guys know first order is usually your necessity order. You still haven't like blacked out yet. So this is my like necessity order. This is like the reasonable order, maybe the things that I really needed. And the other day, so there's going to be a part 2. I did my blackout haul, which is the ones that, you know, I really kind of want to try you. I really want you. Oh, you look interesting. I think I might add you. So that's going to be haul number 2 because I did another one. And I think I picked up some really cool things. Nothing that is a necessity. I got a lot of the little gift sets too. So yeah, that's going to be haul number 2. So let's talk about the things that I love and that I repurchased, and also some holiday sets and stuff inside of this haul. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you guys everything that I purchased. I'll also be trying on most of the stuff on my face for you guys to give you guys like a little idea of how they work. I tried out some new products for the first time as well. But before we go ahead and dive into the box and I show you guys all the cool stuff that I picked up, if you are not subscribed to the channel, I would love it if maybe you would want to go ahead and hit subscribe. I love talking about makeup. I introduce some fashion on the channel. I like to give you guys some variety so that maybe you don't get so bored and have some cool stuff to watch all the time. So if you want to see some variety on your timeline, then please hit subscribe, join the family, and yeah, let's jump into my fun little box of makeup right now. Okay, so let's start off. You know what? I'm going to just start off with this because this I'm not going to be trying on my face, but it is kind of a spoiler. So if you're watching this, spoiler, I'm going to show you guys something that's coming up in my 1 year, one brand, the year of Natasha Denona, end of the year giveaway. So you guys know I told you guys I'll be giving away a little box full of like nice little Natasha Denona goodies. I haven't finished the box yet, but I did pick up one more item for that box, and it's this. So I picked up the Natasha Denona Midi Love Palette. So I remember when this released, a lot of people loved this color story. I've told you guys before that I'm not like a purpley girl, so this is probably the only one I do not own, but I have heard so many people say that this is like their favorite palette from Natasha Denona. So when I saw Sephora had it, they also had it at a discounted rate. I said, you know what, let me grab this to include in my giveaway. I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably super excited to see this palette is going to be part of the giveaway. I mean, I would be super excited. It's sold out on Sephora right now. It was a limited edition product, so I'm pretty sure pretty soon we're not going to be able to see this one anymore. I will show a picture of what it looks like on the screen so I don't have to open this one right now. But get ready. So yeah, if you're not subscribed already, maybe now's a good time to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. December, we're going to have a few giveaways coming. I've got a few boxes that I've been preparing just of awesome makeup that I have been getting in PR and other stuff that I feel like I really just want to give away to my viewers. And there's also going to be the big Natasha Denona giveaway. So yeah, just wanted to start the video off with giving you guys a spoiler because it was part of my Sephora haul. And I just couldn't pass it up. I saw it there and I was like, you know what? I bet you a lot of people would love this. So I picked it up for one of you guys. But let's get into the makeup that I actually tried on the face. So the first thing that we're going to start off with is foundation. So you guys know my love for the LYS foundation. I have raved about this foundation since the day I tried it. I always knew it was special. I thought it looked amazing on the skin, and I have not been able to live without it for a year. I told you guys in one of my most recent videos that the Triple Fix Serum Foundation from LYS was literally down to the bones my original one. I use this every single day. So I said, you know what, now's the time to repurchase it. I literally only have a few more pumps. This will probably last me to December, and then I'm probably going to have to get a new one. So I figured might as well pick it up now. So if you guys don't know, this is my favorite foundation. I have not found anything comparable to this. It's a clean beauty brand, and it's just one of those brands that I feel like they have amazing products, but their price point is not ridiculous, which is kind of amazing to find something that price point is good, quality is good. It's a small business. I think that this is such an amazing foundation. So if you guys can see, I put it on my skin today. It is one of the most lightweight, natural looking skin-like foundations I have tried in a long time. It also doesn't get into wrinkles. So if you have mature skin, but you want to try something that's not super lightweight, something that gives you a little bit of coverage, I would consider this on my skin a medium coverage because it covers everything that I've got going on and it literally leaves the skin looking pretty flawless. I could still see a little bit through the foundation, which actually makes it, in my opinion, more appealing. It's more natural looking. It actually looks like your skin. It does look like you have some makeup on, but it doesn't look like, you know, like your skin is covered with a slab of paint. And I love this for that. It is probably one of the most beautiful bottles. I love the rose gold. I love the shape. It feels really nice in the hand. This is a frosted glass bottle. I get it in the color MG5. I love the way that this applies. To me, it is a flawless foundation, amazing price point, and honestly, I've tried some really beautiful high-end foundations that are at a very high price point, but for a daily foundation that just works wonders, like I just feel like everybody should give this a shot. Literally my favorite. Like, I'm repurchasing a foundation and I have a drawer full of foundations, and you know, that tells me a lot about how much I love this. So yeah, so that was my first purchase, one of my favorite purchases. I love it. I think it's amazing. Then the next thing that I picked up was 2 different brow products. I told you guys that I was gonna do this, but I ended up going for the Anastasia Beverly Hills little set. So this is a set that's a value of $55, but you get it for $33, plus you get the 20 or 15% off, 10% off, whatever you get at Sephora. Comes with 2 brow wizzes, and it comes with a clear brow gel. So on this one, I decided to be a little daring. I ended up getting soft brown. I typically get the one above this. I can't remember if it's just called brunette or dark brown, one of the two. But I wanted to get something a little bit lighter because I have explained to you guys recently that what I'm really filling my brows in with is this, the Makeup by Mario, and this is the next thing that I picked up, the Master Blade Brow Pencil from Mario. So you guys know this is my favorite brow product right now. It literally just so happened to become that way. So it looks just like this, and I got it in Classic Brunette, which is the color that matches me the best. I've told you guys before too, it has more of like a square tip, so it is not like a very skinny brow pencil. And since I have very thin brows, this helps me fill in the brows more. But I've also mentioned to you guys, the cool thing about this product is that it doesn't come off a lot. Like if you swatch it on your hand, you almost feel like it's dried out and you don't understand how it's gonna work on the brows. But when you start putting on your brows, it literally fills in your brows, but doesn't do harsh lines, and it doesn't look like fake, ugly brows. I don't know what it does. I've told you guys before, I don't understand this product, how it works so well. To me, this is such a strange product, but it works wonders. It all depends on how you like to do your brows though. For me, I like to fill them in, but I don't want them to look like I really drew them in. I kind of just want them to look fuller without looking like I've actually done any harsh lines. This does that for me, and I feel like I use less product using this than a very thin pencil. So what I've been doing is I kind of fill in my brows from this point on. So I leave the front of my brows without touching it because this pencil, because of the shape of it, it doesn't do those really precise lines that I like to do in the front. So I don't use it in the front, but I only use it from like kind of like right here on. I use it, and I think it looks phenomenal, and you guys could probably see how I applied it today, and like always, it's just great. I ended up using the one that I already have because I'm still not done with that one. This is my backup one, but I love the product. It's just so good. So then I ended up getting this because this is my front of brow product, and this is my new routine. I go between this or the Precisely My Brow. So the Precisely My Brow didn't have like no deal set for the holiday event, so I ended up not getting that one, and I went with Anastasia. But I wanted to do something a little lighter because I've noticed that sometimes when I do the brow in the front, if I get the darker pencil, I'll sometimes get these really harsh lines coming out, and I'm like, I don't like the way that looks. I want it to look really, really natural. So I went for soft brown. Now the only thing is I'm not 100% sure if this color is just a tad bit too light and it's making a noticeable difference between the brow. I'm not sure. Like, it's funny because in person I don't see it, but on camera, on the monitor, I was kind of like, I'm not sure. Is this too light? Is it clashing with the rest of the brow? I need to play with the color a little bit more. If the color is off, what I'll end up doing is just getting my typical color in this. I end up repurchasing another one with the darker pencils before the Sephora event is over. But like right now, I can't really tell the difference. But when I had the camera like really zoomed in with the lights on, I was looking at it going, God, it looks a little different. So I need to see how much of a real noticeable difference it does. But when it comes to the pencil, I really love the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It's a really thin pencil. It does really precise lines. In my opinion, the Benefit Precisely My Brow is better, but it's not on a good sale. Like, they have one that it's like the full pencil and a mini pencil, but like, who wants a mini pencil, you know? When this gave you 2 and a brow gel. So I like this set a lot more. So that's why I did this one. And then also I tried the brow gel and I really like the brow gel. I like it a lot. I feel like it kind of like got my brows in place. It also kind of helped diffuse the color difference. I feel like it kind of blended it all together. So I do really like the brow gel and I'm happy to have tried it. I think I've tried the Anastasia brow gel before, but I can't quite remember. I know one that everybody talks about is that Brow Freeze, which I haven't tried yet. I'm kind of scared of trying it because I feel like I might end up liking it and it's so like strong that I'm scared it's gonna like eventually make all my brows fall out. But I really, really like this. So I'm happy with the set. I'm not sure about the color, but this is an awesome set. If you guys are looking for a brow product set, I really think that one's awesome. So another repurchase is my Hourglass. So I told you guys I was getting this, and I don't think it should be a shock to any of you guys that this is in my hands right now. This is one of the ambient lighting palettes, and this is volume 2. I think I've told you guys before, this is my favorite face powder. This is mine right now, and this I've only had for maybe a year and a few months, and this is my new one. Look how much product we have gone through. This is not like minimal product. I'm telling you, I went through this like a crazy person. It is so, so good. So typically what I will do is I'll just kind of blend them all together on a brush and just kind of sweep that all over the skin. Gives you like a slight little tint. It's not giving you like a super bronze or anything like that, but it does give you like a tint to the skin so that you don't look pale. It gives you like a little bit of a life back into the skin. And then what I'll do is I'll focus mostly on the first 2 and just grab a little bit of the powder, put it a little bit more over the skin. This gives like a veil over your skin and kind of just like perfects everything. It gives a real slight little shine. I think if you guys know Hourglass, or if you experienced Hourglass products, then you know how amazing their powders are. This is really honestly where it's at. I've said this in previous videos. I wouldn't even go for those holiday palettes that they're releasing. I would just go for something like this. It comes in volume 1, 2, and 3, depending on your skin tones. It goes from light all the way to deep now. And I just think that this is a better buy. I mean, like, I know the other ones comes with blushes and stuff, but this is just so beautiful, and I feel like it's just a perfected product. So the next thing is actually something that you guys already saw a full review on. So I actually bought this the first day of the Sephora sale. So this is the Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette in Light. I was in between the light and the dark. The reason I ended up going for the lighter one is because when I was looking at these colors, I was trying to decide whether I wanted something that I was going to use on a daily basis, like during the day, or if I wanted something for nighttime. And I kind of looked through my collection. I've realized I am the type of person that likes to buy nighttime palettes, like the really strong, like dramatic colors, like they really attract me. But I don't hardly wear those, you know, like I wear them, but like not that often. This I'm going to use a lot more. So since this is supposed to be like one of those easy to go to face palettes that you can use daily, I said, you know what? Let's get it as a daily face palette and let's go for the light one and let's not go all dramatic and then I won't want to use the eyeshadows daily. So that was my thought. And you know what, guys? I've used this a few times already and I have felt like this has been a really nice everyday palette. I really love this blush color. I have raved about it. I just love the way it looks on my skin. It's one of those build up blush colors. Like I see myself dabbing into it multiple times to kind of bring up the color, but I really like that it's not like super impactful right off the bat because for me, I like to build up blushes. I hate a blush that goes on and it's like, whoa, and then you've gotta like try to tame it like for hours. I just like something I can build up, get it to the color I like, and I just really love this color. It's just a beautiful minimal blush that has a really pretty tint to it that shows on the skin, but it's not too crazy. I love it. I love that it has no shine to it. I love that it's just a nice, beautiful matte blush. And then the highlight is gorgeous. You have to be careful, super impactful. Once you put it on, it does this beautiful glow to the skin. Natasha Denona has perfected that silky looking highlight that just makes your face look like glass but doesn't have any glitter in it. It's not chunky, it's not ugly, it's just gorgeous. That's an amazing highlight. I will say, like I've said in my review, these two are very close in color. I really wish she would have given us something a little different. It's not like it's the most exciting eyeshadow palette. Like I do think, like I told you guys, Biba is like identical to this. I love the formula of these two shadows. It's like a glittery kind of topper look. If you guys can see, I put it all over the lid. It kind of reminds me of the Patrick Ta little glitters that he included in his palette. It's like that style. So I feel like a lot of brands are trying to do this new formula, and I saw this in the retro in Natasha, and I really, really liked it. So I really love the formula. I wish it would have been in like two different colors. We could have gotten something like, you know, we could have gotten something a little different, maybe something with a pink in it, maybe something with a little color in it just to switch it up a little bit. I wish they weren't so similar. I love the variation of the browns. I only wish that this one was deeper because I wish that that would have given me a little bit more depth. It's a beautiful palette though. Like if you guys see on the lids, it does an amazing job. I'm being critical because if this was going to be perfect for me, I would like a few little differences in it. And I just want you guys to know as well, in case you're like me, this one could have been deeper, and these two colors are very, very similar. When you use them on the lid, they work beautifully. I can definitely see myself using this a lot. But when it comes to every eye look that I've created, they do all look kind of similar, but they're very wearable, very pretty. And those glitters though, the funny thing is that, you know, it's so funny though, because these two glitters, in my opinion, are more like those nighttime, like really cool glittery looking things. So for being an everyday face palette, in reality, it would have been better if there was only one of these, and maybe this was just a standard metallic with not as much glitter in it, just so that we could die down the looks. But then again, that's me being critical. I really like this palette though. I really like the quality, and I could see myself using it a lot. Also wish that we could pop out the shades. I think that was a missed opportunity, and I think it would have made the palette 100 times better. So then one of the newer products that I picked up, so this is something I'm trying for the very first time, and I have it on my lips right now. It is the new Makeup by Mario lipsticks. So I was gonna pick up more than one. I decided to just go for one color because when I do these try on videos, I can only put one on my lips anyways. And I wasn't sure if I was going to love the formula. I really love his lip kit that he comes with a bunch of different lip colors. And this one right here is called Cam. What a beautiful, beautiful color. I'm just gonna swatch it here for you. That is the most beautiful peachy nude I have ever seen. I think he knocked it out of the park with this color. You guys can see it on my lips. I did line my lips a little bit with the Natasha Denona Natasha lip liner, but after I already had swatched it for you guys, so you guys can see the color of it. I love this color. I think it's phenomenal, but I'm not sure about the formula. So I have it on my lips right now. It does not feel dry. It actually feels quite creamy. Like if I go like this, I feel like I have a creamy lipstick on. But when I like look at my lips almost look a tad bit dry, which I don't understand because the formula itself is not dry. I don't feel it dry. But the lips look a little bit crumbly. Like the lips look a little crumbly, like almost like they're a little dried out. And my lips are not very dry. Like I don't have dry lips. So I'm wondering if I would probably prefer putting something on top of this, kind of like a gloss or something. I'm playing with it. It's the first time I've ever put it on my lips. I'm obsessed with the color. I think the color is phenomenal. I don't know if I love this formula as much as I like the Bite Beauty ones or the Charlotte Tilbury or the Natasha Denona's. I feel like it might last longer. The way that it feels a little bit more drying than those that I mentioned, but I'm not sure if I like it. So I need to keep playing with this. I cannot 100% say that I'm on board with this lipstick formula yet, but I do think I might like this with a gloss on top, but I really like this color. So I could definitely see myself wearing it for this color. I don't think that this is going to become a formula that I love, but we're gonna have to keep on playing with it and I'll let you know. So the last thing I picked up in this first haul, and this was another really cool item. So this is a set. Look at this. Oh my God, this is so cool. So this is the original makeup eraser 7-day set, okay? So these are machine washable, they're reusable, they last 3 to 5 years, they're good for sensitive skins, eliminates waste, and what is so cool about this is supposed to take off your makeup. So you're supposed to be able to use this on its own, scrub it on your skin, and you're supposed to be able to take off your makeup. But what I got this for, okay, look how cute these are. Aren't they so cute? Oh my God, I love this. But what I got this for is to throw it in my shower. So after I have washed my skin off of all my makeup, I sometimes want to go in with a towel and kind of like go like this around the edges close to like the ears and stuff to make sure that I've gotten everything off. I feel like this is going to be perfect to put in the shower, and then after I'm done, just kind of like go over all my skin and make sure that there was no residue makeup on my skin. And that's what I think I'm going to be using this for, more than just a makeup remover. I don't know. People say it works as a makeup remover on its own and that it's like really, really cool. But that's not exactly what I got it for, but I don't know, maybe it'll be good for that too. So it does say erases waterproof makeup, eyeliner, foundation, lipstick, and more. I don't know, this seems like such a cool product. A lot of people have said that this works. Actually, my mom even bought one recently. She said that it was pretty amazing. So I will keep you guys posted on whether this really works or not. Maybe in my next Sephora haul video, so haul number 2, I already have used this maybe once or twice, and I'll be able to give you guys like a little idea on whether they work or not. But I thought this was a really cool set because this is a holiday set. It comes with 7 of them. My rewards points gave me one of these Amika Bust Your Brass Intense Hair Masks. I love Amika, which Amika is in my next haul as well. So anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys picked up at the Sephora VIB sale. Did you guys get anything cool? Like, I love to read what people are thinking about or what people are looking into, just because, you know, will there be I don't think I'm going to do a third shopping. I do not believe that I'll do a third go at the Sephora sale. If I do, it'll be for Christmas gifts. I think I pretty much have covered myself with the second haul that's coming. So anyways, prepare for that one. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.